Welcome to the Roadrunner 89 Investment Network, where we talk about interracial love and marriage. Hope you enjoy Swirl to Investment.
Women don't get no love. Could be at a place like Harvard, Princeton, and Yale, and the brothers dating all white women. Now that's their choice if they want to do that, but look at the demonization of darkness. Look at the chocolate charm that's being overlooked. Look at it, and we got everything in the book: vanilla vitality, caramel cuteness, chocolate charm, mocha magic. We got it all, bruh. And yet we overlook that, right? Because we think that the white man's water is wetter. And skin and flesh is sweeter and sexier. So don't be mad at black women who refusing to be by themselves if they wanted to be a partner, accepted the love and devotion of a white man who saw their value beyond their skin in a way that certain black men could, or saw the beauty and value in their skin, not transcending their darkness, inhabiting it in delicious fashion. But that's another story. So the thing.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Okay. Sorry about today. I was going to a prayer meeting and today's been hectic. Well, this whole week's been crazy. I want to talk about tonight avoiding the donut Dusties. And the three types of white men that date black women. And I think it's important to talk about this. Okay. Things are going on. There's a lot of controversy. Okay. And I'm going to get into that. All right. But anyway, I want to tell you what this channel's about. And look, for what we've seen going on with a certain YouTuber, Vincent LeBeau or Michael, whatever, I'm going to hit on this. And I put out a warning long ago. Nobody believed me. They thought I was just a hater and whatever. But there's reasons I did what I had to do. Okay. I did take a hit. People left my channel in droves. Well, I lost 28, but I still grew. Okay. But that's beside the point. The thing of it is in this space, we have a responsibility. Okay. If you're a white man in this space talking about interracial love and marriage, and you want to help out black women, you have a responsibility. And you live in a glass house. Let me tell you something. If you're doing some creepy stuff, people are going to find out. And that's exactly what happened. All right. Am I happy it happened? No. Well, yes and no. Okay. I feel vindicated. People understand why I was saying what I was saying. I seen the red flags. I didn't know it went this far. Okay. And heck, I could have been wrong, but I just felt that black women were I felt that black women were being threatened by this dude. I did. Okay. So I broke ties. I tried to warn people and I took a hit for it and I let it go. And I was praying to God I was wrong. I was praying to God, even if I had to take a back seat and this dude would explode in the popularity, right? I'll take that if I'm wrong. Okay. But turns out I'm right. Okay. I don't play games when it comes to black women. Okay. I have too much love and respect for them. And let me tell you something. If I feel you're a threat, you're gone. Okay. And like I said, I can even be wrong, but I'm not willing to take that risk. Okay. I want to do good here on YouTube. I don't want to do bad things. I don't want to hurt black women. I don't want to tarnish our images, tarnish our image, black women, white men. And I think our image was kind of tarnished through this whole episode. You know, it really makes us look bad if you think about it, even though we're not part of it. But over-sexualizing black women, alleged porn flowing through, people watching it together, that's not a good look. That's not a good thing. And why somebody would bring that to Discord is beyond me. That's something, and look, I'm not in the pornography. I don't think it's a good thing. I think it destroys people's minds. It messes people up. And especially if you're married, lusting after other women. It's not a good look. It's not a good thing. And us as black women, white men, we're supposed to be the power couple, set the example. Okay? But we kind of got our faces ran in the mud. But anyway, I'll talk more about that. But I'm not feeling good. I'm not about this. Okay? I'm glad the truth came out. But it's not a good thing, because there are black women out there that their images were shown throughout the internet, and I know they're embarrassed, and it's sad. Okay, it's not a good look. It's embarrassing, and I pray to God that there's no photos floating out there in the internet that are going to hurt somebody. I pray to God that's not happening. But my thing is if you're going to come into this space, if you're a white man, you better, if you don't love black women, get the hell out. If you're not going to protect their image, get out of here, leave. If it's about your ego and, being lifted up by black women and, feeling like you're on top, if that's what your goal is, you need to leave. Because when you come in here, and I'm going to say this, white men, if you're interested in helping black women and promoting interracial relationships, that's great. I wish more white men would do this. I want more white men in here that truly love black women, that aren't here to boost their ego and be uplifted by black women. That's not what we're here for. It's not about us. This channel is not about me. It's about interracial relationships and marriage. It's about black women. When it does become about me, I need to freaking leave. Because that's not my purpose. That's not what God has for me. It's not about my ego or how big I can get. It's about reaching black women and non-black men that love each other and encouraging, interracial dating to marriage, swirl to investment, interracial dating to marriage. That's what my channel is. That's what my purpose is. And if I can't fulfill this purpose, I'm no longer needed. And I pray to God it don't come to that. But if it does, I need to bow out. Okay? But I do not like seeing porn out there. Okay? This garbage of, oh, we're attracted to each other sexually, it's natural. Yeah, but there's a time and place for it. We are not a bunch of dogs in heat that just start humping each other. I mean, seriously. That's a bad look. It's freaking embarrassing. And as a white man, to see a white man conduct himself this way is totally unacceptable. It is freaking embarrassing. And it is disgusting. And Vince, Mike, whatever your name is, you need to have a come to Jesus moment. You need to repent for what you've done, and you need to get it right. And you better not be holding anything over black women's head. Okay? The time of threatening is over. You've been exposed, and I get it. Someone put your stuff out there. Okay? But if you weren't doing wrong, nothing would have been seen. And we don't need to tarnish black women's image right now. We don't need to do this. This is horrible. It's unacceptable. A couple people called me and says, hey, you're being vindicated. They know why you said what you did. You should be feeling pretty good. No, I don't. And truth be told, I'm kind of part of the problem. I hyped this dude up. I thought he was going to be a big YouTube star. But when you start showing images of black women in skimpy outfits, and you start talking sexual things, and you put post-it notes on a woman's chest, I mean, come on. Something ain't right. We need to uplift black women. We need to tell the story about black women. Amazing things black women do. I just wonder, does he know what Katherine Johnson did for the space program? Does he know about Diane Carroll and her amazing career? Does he know anything amazing that black women have done? Does he know about the 2 teenage girls in Louisiana, where he's supposed to be from, that solved a math problem that took 2,000 years to solve? Does he know that about black women? And any white man that has lustful desire for black women, do you know anything else about black women but their body shape and their boobs and butt? Do you know anything else besides that? This whole thing pisses me off. And I'm surprised. I didn't think it was this bad. I really didn't. I heard rumors. And I'm like, no, they're not watching. But come on, man. It just sounded like it's just crazy talk. But now what I'm seeing, and people say, well, it's probably doctored photos or whatever. Well, if they can doctor that, that's pretty good. They're pretty talented. Okay? And look, I'm not saying this stuff happened because I wasn't there. But what people are showing on the internet, it seems pretty convincing. Okay? Now, I'm just saying that's not how we lift up black women. Okay? We don't uplift them by watching porn with them. Okay? We don't uplift them by showing their bodies all the freaking time. You know, a black woman is a beautiful woman. Yes. She's very desirable. But that's not to be shown to the world. If she wants to do that, that's her. But us as men need to respect black women. We need to see more than the physical, more than the sexual desire. Okay? Yeah, that stuff is natural. And all you people that tell me, hey, well, you know, it's a natural thing. We are attracted to each other. What's the problem? Well, the problem is there's a time and place for this stuff. That's the problem. It's not that, yeah, we are attracted sexually to each other. I know it's a natural thing. It's part of life. But there's a time and place for it. And that's the crazy thing. And you know, him and his gackling hens over there going around saying, whoa, well, Roadrunner's creepy. Yeah. Why? Because I say I love and respect black women? I mean, seriously. Love and respect. I don't want nothing out of black women. I'm not trying to talk to them. I'm not trying to get to know them. I got a wife. But what I do want to see is black women do amazing things like I've been seeing. I want to highlight that stuff. I want to be a positive image. I want to be positive for black women. I want to be that, like, that father figure out there that gives you advice. Look out for this, look out for that. That's it. But anyway, let me go over these slides I made real quick. And, I don't want to just rant about this. There's some stuff I want to cover too. Okay. All right. First, I'm going to tell you what this channel is about. Okay. The purpose of the Roadrunner 89 Swirl to Investment Network. Okay. I've shown this slide before. The purpose of this channel is to promote interracial relationships, white men and black women. That includes Asian men, black women, Hispanic men. You get what I'm saying, right? That's what I promote. Number 2, love, respect, and protect black women. That also means protecting their image. That means not showing half-naked black women, okay? That means showing them in a positive image, an honorable image. Hold the men on the channel accountable, okay? Yes, us as men, we need to be held accountable. This is not a hookup channel, okay? If people meet on my channel and they have, that's cool, okay? But I promote Swirl to investment, interracial dating to marriage. I don't promote sexual encounters and coming together to watch pornography and, act like we lost our mind. It's about interracial love to marriage, okay? Respect, faith, morals, and opinions, okay? You do not have to be my religion to be on my channel, okay? Whatever your faith is, I respect that. You respect mine. We respect each other, okay? But I do want people that have morality on my channel, that have morals, okay? I do. Number 5, protect the image of black women. That's number 1. Black women are not a sexual object. Black women aren't here to boost our egos. Black women aren't here to lift us up. They're not here for our purpose. We need to be here for black women, to love, support, and respect black women. Okay? And that means protecting their image. That means you show professional images of black women. We don't need to see their butt and boobs, okay? We need to see the professional black women. We need to uplift black women doing amazing things. Also, protect the image of white men and black women, white men relationships. Okay? It's not a positive look if a white man is doing, unacceptable things with black women, i.e., watching porn allegedly. Okay? When you're married, you only have desire for your wife. That's all you should have desire for. The only thing you should have to do with black women is showing them love and respect and uplifting them. Okay? If you love black women, your mission is to protect black women, not just physically, but their image also. Okay? All right, number 7. Create a network for black women and non-black men to come together for love and marriage. That's what my channel's about, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? This ain't a hot hookup pickup site, okay? This is a site where we come on, we talk about relationships, I give you some advice, and we love and respect interracial couples. We love and respect black women, okay? That's what it's about. That's the purpose of this channel. If you bring pornography or any kind of craziness in there, you're gone. If you stalk women on my channel, you're gone. Okay? There's been a couple people that have actually stalked black women. Okay? And guys, you need to be careful. Okay? You know what this channel's about, but anybody can come in here and we don't know who they are. You got to be very careful with YouTube, okay? Sometimes we can be fooled thinking, you know what? And look, with this dude, I was fooled. I thought, oh man, he says what he means and he goes at it, and he's, he's an alpha dude and he stands up for black women, white men, right? Well, come to find out, it's all about him, all about his ego. We don't need that here. We need some humility in men. Okay? We're here to uplift black women, protect black women, because we love black women, right? Right? That don't mean we try to hook up with them. Now, if you're a single guy and you meet a nice young black woman, that's cool. That's great. Do it the right way. But if you're married, you don't need to be, trying to connect with black women that way. Just saying. Okay. But that is what this channel's about. Okay. Now, could this channel use some work to get better? Of course. Okay. This channel is a work in progress, but what we're not going to do over here is tarnish a black woman's image. We're not going to do that. Okay. We're going to show love and respect, and we're going to show respectful images of black women. We're going to talk about their accomplishments. We're not going to talk about how good their body looks, okay? That's between her and her husband. Right? It's the way it should be. All right. Now that I got that out. But that's the purpose of this channel. Okay? That's my mission. My mission is to promote interracial relationships and uplift black women. Okay? And if my ego starts growing, I pray to God somebody will check me. Well, God will check me. And if I don't do right, I'm gone too. Okay? And it should be that way. All right, let me take this off. All right. Now, I'm going to talk about the 3 types of men that date black women. Okay? And listen to me, ladies. Okay? I've been married for over 29 years. I've dated black women since 1985 till 1994 when I got married. I've been married to one woman for 29 years. Okay? So my interracial relationships go way back. 1985. A lot of you weren't even alive yet. Okay? So sometimes it's good to listen to an older person, to your elders, because they got a little bit of wisdom because they've been through it. They might know a little something. Okay? So, but anyway, that's what I'm here to do. Give you guys some advice. Now, am I always right? Heck no. Okay, I'm human. Right? What worked for me might not work for you. But I can tell you what worked for me. Indiana mom started dating in 85. Man, we mirror each other. It's amazing. Indiana mom's been married 29 years too. She got married the same year that I did. And we dated about the same time too. That's amazing. But we're in the same generation. That's great. Indiana mom, God bless you and your family. I love hearing your story. Indiana mom's amazing. She is. And she's been in interracial married for a long time. Okay. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay. See, we are the power couple. We're doing amazing things. I don't want to tarnish this stuff with lust and hookups and, looking at black women for their bodies instead of how beautiful they are inside, how loving they are. How loyal black women are. We need to talk more about that. Yes, they're physically attractive. Yes. Okay. But we don't need to just focus on the physical and then go into lust. That's wrong. That's going to tarnish what we got, right? And I tell younger people that. I said, but sometimes when you're young and dumb, you understand. Okay. But anyway, let me go into this slide. Okay, the 3 types of Brads that date black women. Okay, let me put this up here. Okay, these are the 3 types of Brads, ladies and gentlemen. You got the Dusty Donut, okay, or the Dusty Flakehead or whatever. That is, the party guy, the guy that just, it's about him having a good time. He likes black women, but it's only a lustful thing. It's about him, and it's about his ego. Okay. He don't really care about black women. He lusts after black women. He thinks black women are beautiful, no doubt, but he's not looking for a relationship. He's looking to fulfill his desire. He's looking to party with black women, the Donut Dusty. Okay. And most of the time, the Donut Dusty is a narcissist. He likes to control black women. He wants to be, loved and darn near worshipped by black women. That's that Donut Dusty. Okay. He'll push up on black women. He's a lot of times will be aggressive. The Donut Dusty, but his mission is to fulfill his desire and nothing else. Okay. And when black women do not do that for him, he's gone. Okay. And then number 2, you got the fence riding swirler in the middle. Okay. The fence riding swirler. Okay. He likes black women but he's unsure. Okay. He's not all in, but he's not all out either. He can go back and forth. The fence riding swirler is unsure. And in the beginning, a lot of men, they're open to date anybody, okay, and that's good. And sometimes the fence setter isn't a bad thing. He just don't know where he's at, okay, but he's on the fence nevertheless. This is going to take time to have a relationship with it said finance. I meant to put fence. It corrected the spelling. But the fence riding swirler, okay? Sorry about the spelling. He don't know yet. Does he want to date black women? Yes, but he still wants to date Becky, Maria, and whatever. Okay? So what are you going to get from the fence riding swirler? Well, you don't know. Okay? In the beginning, you'll be a fence rider, but a lot of men fall in love with black women and they go from the fence riding swirler into the investor. Okay. This here is what ladies, what you need. The investor. Okay. What is the investor? The investor is someone that's all in for the black woman. He invests in the black woman. Okay. We call white men like myself investors. It can be the Asian man and Hispanic that are investors. They invest in the black women. They only want to be with the black woman. Okay? And this is the man you want because his desire is for you. His heart is for you. His love is for you. He's all in. Okay? And you want that. You don't want a man that don't know what he wants. Okay? And it's not weird for a man to date black women exclusively. Okay, the investor knows how valuable a black woman is. That's where his heart is. Okay. And I would say the investor is better off with the divestor. Okay. Because both of these people are all in. Now, the divestor might not want to date. Okay. So it don't automatically mesh together. Okay. Divestment isn't just about interracial relationships. Okay. So guys, if you're a white man, you meet somebody that says that they're a divestor, that don't mean she wants to date you. Okay. That means she's divested out of her community, out of her mindset. She wants to heal and live a better life. She might not even be thinking about dating, But then again, a lot of time divestors do interracially date because they go to different communities. Okay. But anyway, I think an investor and a divestor mesh really well to each other if they're both ready for dating and having a relationship. Okay. But these are the three. Okay. The donut Dusty, the powder donut Dusty, it's all about him. He don't want nothing that he wants you. He desires you. He wants you to fulfill his lust. He wants you to, put in the work for him. He wants you there, and it's got to revolve around him. Okay. The fence riding swirler, he don't know where he's going yet. Okay. Be careful about the fence riding swirlers. The fence riding swirlers could be there because they want to just see what it's like to be with a black woman. You don't want that. Okay. You're not here to be tested out, ladies. Either he loves you or he don't. Okay. So be careful of the fence riding swirler. The investor, he's all in. If he's attracted to you, you're attracted to him, you guys, mesh together good, go for it. Okay. That's what creates the power couple. All right. All right. Let me pull this down. Now, this is a slide I showed before. Okay. The donut Dusty. Okay. I came up with the word creepy Dusty Chad Flakes. Okay. It's another name like Donut Dusty. It's a creepy white guy. Very creepy, practices poor hygiene. A lot of these dudes do. Attracted to black women, very lustful, a fetishizer. Okay. It's all about lust, fulfilling his sexual desire. He fetishizes. Okay. He fetishizes body parts. It might be the feet, the butt, the chest. That's what a fetishizer do. Sexual gratification with body parts. Okay. It's real creepy. Okay. He is a great deceiver. Okay. You think he has a heart of gold. Okay. Our buddy Mike, we thought he had a heart of gold for black women, right? No. He just had, it was all about him. He only had, All right. It says, you think he has a heart of gold, but only has ass full of dust. Okay. And that's, what our buddy had, an ass full of dust. He didn't have a heart of gold at all. But they're great deceivers. They're manipulators. Okay. The creepy Dusty Trad Flakes, look, a lot of them will make you think they're on your side, but it's all about fulfilling their lust. It's all about their ego. It's all about them. And when you do not fulfill their wants, their desires, you are no longer valuable to them, ladies. Okay? Wherever he goes, he leaves a trail of flakes and dust. Okay? And when I say a trail of flakes and dust, that means he's leaving a trail of improper behavior, lustful actions, exploiting black women. He leaves a trail of that. And black women along the way get hurt. Okay, he lurks around black women. Okay, he is a stalker. All right, he might be stalking you on YouTube, the internet, or maybe at your work. He might be sitting outside a store. He is a stalker. And if you have a relationship with him, he's hard to get rid of. Okay. All right. Ladies, number 6, find a man who loves you, an investor, not a beta king. Okay. And when I talk about beta kings, ladies and gentlemen, white men are betas too. Okay. They are Dusties too. And let me tell you something. Ladies, if you like dealing with dust, I'm going to tell you this. Stay in your community and deal with the Dusty Tyrone, okay? Because the Dusty Brad is a lot worse. The Dusty Brad will do more damage. The Dusty Brad studies you. The Dusty Brad learns your behavior, learns what's going on. The Dusty Brad, or Chad, he knows that there are black women out there that are hurting. He knows that he knows that very few black women are married. And a lot of black women are looking for relationships and ready to open up their options. Okay? So the Dusty Chad, I'm telling you, he's more dangerous than Dusty Tyrone. Okay? I'm telling you. You get a dusty white dude, be careful. They're strategic in their dust. They study. Okay? They know. This dude we're dealing with on YouTube, he studies you. He knows there's an agenda. Okay? And they don't go down easy. Okay? Little Mike over there ain't going nowhere. He's going to wait it out and hope people forget. And he's going to try to come back. He still has ambition. He still has a plan for black women. Okay? He's a narcissist. Narcissists don't just, say, you know what? I messed up. It's my fault. Let me move on. No, they're very vindictive. They're vengeful. This dude's right now looking to avenge people. He's looking to get revenge. Right? Narcissists do not just walk away and learn their lesson. Okay? They're going to be around till they're forced out. I'm just saying. So this goodbye video is a bunch of BS. Okay? He's playing on your emotions. He's playing the victim. He does it very well. Okay? Don't get sucked up in it. Okay? Don't do it. Okay? I'm telling you, a man that only loves black women because of their bodies and their lustful desires, you need to stay away from those men. Okay? And you'll say, well, how do you know he feels that way? Well, I don't. But I just go by what I see. How people talk, the images they put on their community page, the stuff that was leaked out. It don't look good. I'm just saying. Right? And then this dude's arrogant. He was going on saying that when somebody comes along and takes his place, he acts like he runs things. And he'll never admit he's wrong. He'll never admit that things aren't going good. He even says, well, I'm still winning. Okay, dude, you're winning, right? You got more views than anybody. You got a lot of hate views. You're losing subscribers, but you don't care about that now. Okay? Look, if you really don't care about that stuff, you would still be going for it. You would still be with black women. And look, this dude said most of the people coming in on him is black women. Yeah. Newsflash. You're putting on a poor image for black women. Of course, black women are coming for you. You attack divestment. Not to mention, you've been going around to different channels trying to get them to align with you. And then you get your feelings hurt and you throw a bitch fit about black women, blaming them for your misfortune. No, it's your fault. Okay? Divestment is a black woman's movement. It don't belong to white men. We can't go in there and just take over. It don't work that way. And here's the thing, and I would tell this to any white man that comes out here and wants to make a channel like mine. Leave divestment alone. Love them, support them, I do. But I never just roll up on their channel and expect them to let me in. Divestment, you only get in if they invite you. And if you feel the need to talk to them, email them. Be respectful. I would say to any black woman's channel, you don't just roll up. What the hell? And look, these women are divesting, and they don't need a white man to show them the way. They don't need a white man to save them. Okay? And Vince, you're not the man in, you're not the face of interracial dating. You're not. You're the example of what not to do. I know you want to think you're the main man and it's all about you and you never lose. I get it. But for you to win, black women have to lose. And that's the truth. And if you want love from black women, you got to give them love first. And unfortunately, there are black women looking for white men to come in and save them. We're not your savior, ladies. I cannot save you. I can uplift you. I can show you love, respect. I could give you advice. I could show you my life story. I've been around a while. I started dating in 85. I got married in 94. It was a different world then than it is now. Interracial dating wasn't as open as it is now. And maybe it was a beautiful thing back then because it was pure. There was no movement, of people coming together like that. People did it, but you had to be all in. You want to be with a black woman back then, you had to go approach her and talk to her. And times you would get rejected because you're a white guy. But if you love that group of women, you keep at it. But you know what that does is when a black woman accepts you and takes your hand and says, hey, I'll be your girlfriend, you appreciate her. I remember back in 1985, my first girlfriend was a black girl, right? And I talked to her and I asked her out and I knew she was going to reject me. And she took my hand. She said, I'll be your girlfriend. That was the greatest feeling ever. And you know why it was so great? Because I didn't expect it. Because I had to work for it. Because I had to prove myself. And I think black women and white men, the reason why a lot of our marriages last, the reason why we're successful is because we don't expect each other to we don't expect to like each other, right? But when we do, we really embrace it. We love it. But this thing going on around here, having black women and always talking about sexual things, always showing black women and skimpy sexual attire, going around watching porn. What the heck is that? And how are you helping black women? What, you're going to help them be sex workers or porn stars? Or what? How are you really helping? I'm just saying, allegedly, this is allegedly. But I can't rock with that dude. And I've cut ties a long time ago. And I know people are asking me, where's those videos? Well, they're out there, okay? Look for the 3 Brad Circus. I have to go back and look. I didn't title his name and my name going at it. I didn't make it obvious. At the time, I wanted to cut ties. I wanted to go my own way. I thought something was wrong with him. I thought something was off. And in the meantime, I was hoping I was wrong. And I took the L. I lost subscribers. He blew up. Okay? But as time went by, and as the truth started to surface, he started to slow down. Okay? His numbers are going backwards now because of the stuff that's going on. Now he's vengeful. He's going after divestment and other people. But dude, if you don't have it on your channel, they can't expose you. Nobody will ever expose me with porn. You know why? Because I don't watch it. Okay? You can't expose me of something I don't do. You can't expose me of having a relationship with somebody else because I don't deal with any other people. The only people I meet is online. That's it. I've met 3 people from YouTube. Okay. And my wife was at all 3. 2 were married. 2 people were a married couple, a white man and a black woman. The other was a black woman. Okay. That's it. But I wish we can meet up and have a group hangout and have dinner, with me and my wife Sandy and my supporters. I wish, but really in this YouTube world is dangerous. Who knows who else would show up there? So I really don't do that. But I wish I could. That would be cool. But anyway, but you're not going to catch this stuff here. Because I don't do it. And anybody that's got shady stuff that leaks out, they're probably doing shady things. Okay? And when I watch that dude over there and his followers, I get a weird cult vibe. It seems like that one video, the last one before the goodbye video, it seemed like it was scripted, like people were reading off a cue card. It's weird. And look, my channel, if I have a beef with somebody, it's not your guys' problem, it's mine. Okay? I don't expect anybody to come out and fight for me. If I have a problem with somebody, that's my problem. And I don't expect nobody to work for me on my channel. You come here, it's supposed to be a fun place. It's supposed to be entertaining. You don't owe me nothing. It seems like over there they're like treated like employees or something weird. I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know. What I see is weird. Okay? But the bottom line is I can't rock with that. I can't rock with alleged porn, alleged craziness going on, alleged, talking about your marital situation to strangers. I can't rock with that. Now, is that true? I don't know. Allegedly. If you ever hear me talk about my wife, Sandy, it's always positive. It's never negative. That's what a power couple does. They look out for each other. They take care of each other. Me and my wife, Sandy, we look out for each other. We take care of each other. We give each other everything. He might be Arab. He looks like an Arab. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know for sure. I guess people can look like an Arab and be European. I don't know. Looks like an Arab, yeah. And I think that would hurt his feelings because he's so pro-white that he like worships it in a way. It's weird. From what I've seen. He makes it known he's a white man. Okay. All right. Good for you. I mean, you have no melanin like me. Good for you, bro. What's that do? A man is measured by his character, not his skin tone. Okay? Whether you're a success or failure depends on your choices. Right? I do think that black women and white men are the best combination. They're the best for each other. I do believe that. And it's not their skin tone, it's they're making the best choices. Okay? Let me make that clear because some people think, oh, you just think white men are better. No, I just think we're making better choices. That's it. But look, and the reason I'm making this video, and I'll make one more, is I want it clear. We are not together. We don't do videos together. I cut this off like 4 months ago because I seen stuff that too many red flags for me. You don't attack a divestment channel and because they hurt your feelings because they wouldn't let you on. Look, I've had divestment. I had a divestment channel when I started. I went in the comment section and I wasn't trying to come up. I just was typing and The lady says, this is a woman's channel. She told me that straight up. I was like, oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. I said, okay. I said sorry, but I like your content. Have a great day. And I bounced. I let it alone. I could have got my feelings hurt and said, oh, I got you. And here's the thing. If you're a white man, look, we're a minority in this space. We are. Okay. Divestment is overwhelmingly Black women. The people on my channel are overwhelmingly Black women. Okay. So there's few of us white men, but we need to respect that. Divestment belongs to Black women. It don't belong to us. We should not try to control it or change it. Okay. We could build our own thing. My channel is about Swirl to investment. That's my lane. That's what I do. Okay. Do I support divestment channels, BWE? Yes, I do. But that's their platforms. That belongs to them. We can be allies, and we should. Okay. But you're not going to come in here and just control that. They're not going to let you do that, and they shouldn't. Okay. I'm just saying. But another thing, it's fake what he says. Maybe he was scared to tell his real story. Right? I don't think he's Cajun. I got family in Louisiana. I know Cajuns, and he don't look like one. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is. Okay. But what are we going to believe? Since being exposed, it don't appear he's from Louisiana. But anyway, you guys know who I am. You see me. My name is Brent. It's legal. It's my legal name. I never felt the need to hide. And am I exposed by showing my face? Sure. But you know what? I think the message, it's important. You know who I am. You know that I'm real. I think it's important. You see me and my wife, Sandy. You see a true interracial couple. We're everyday Americans. She's Black and I'm white. And we're making it work. That's power. That's powerful. Okay, we're up in age. We fought the good fight. We went the distance. We have kids. We have grandkids. And if you see our family, we got, it seems like we got all different colors, from dark to light. And I look at my kids and grandkids and I think, dang, I think Black women do have that Eve gene, because it's like we kind of resemble other groups of people. But anyway, but that's a beautiful thing. Okay. And people tell me, they say, people complain about me. Oh, he's too over positive. Oh, he just goes around saying, oh, Black women are all fantastic. They're all great. And that's all he does. No, it's not. I do tell the negative. But for the most part, I speak about Black women in a positive light. Truth be told, in the collective, Black women are the most successful. Love and marriage. In many areas, Black women lead the way. So yeah, I do speak a lot of positive, and I want it to be positive. I'm not going to come up here and be a Debbie Downer and say, well, dang, you know what? My wife's not doing this. Black women are doing this to me. Oh my God. Come on. Have there been Black women that have hurt me? Yes. Have there been Black women that have been mean to me? Yes. But most Black women are not like that. Most Black women are amazing. So I'm going to focus on the positive with that. I don't go and tell my wife and complain about her faults. I focus on the positive. Okay? She don't go and tell me my faults every day. We would have, it's not good to do that. Now we do correct each other. We'll bring stuff up, but we know we have more positive for each other than negative. You know what I'm saying? Our love is stronger than our problems. Our love is stronger than our faults. That's what a marriage is. Hey, Alexander, you know, but look, I can't. And then this dude said, well, when I leave and somebody else takes my place, like he's the only one, and he totally discarded me. That's cool though. He's going to tell that white man not to do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like, what? But you love black women, but not to do it? I want to see more white men come in here and do what I do. I want to see more white men show love for black women and promote interracial relationships. That's a positive, not a negative. And he says more black women attack him than any other group. Yes, because you're not doing right by black women. You give black women love and respect, they'll have your back. They'll come through for you. Okay? They do. I've had black women come through with me through my life. You know why? Because I show them love and respect. And then this dude going off on super chats and this and that. Look, if you don't believe in super chats, don't give them. But if you do, that's fine. I give people super chats. I hit people's cash apps up. You know, they put in work in their YouTube channels. I show them love. I support channels. They don't even know who I am. If I like your content, I might send you a few dollars to say, hey, good job. I love what you're doing. That's it. I don't get nothing out of it except, you know, a warm feeling in my heart knowing that I helped them out. Nothing wrong with that. You know, it's like we go in a restaurant. I tip. Do I have to tip somebody? No, I don't. All I have to do is pay for the meal that I've been served and walk out. That's all I have to do. But I give them a tip to show them a little love. They put in hard work. Waiters and waitresses, they work hard. They don't get paid that much. So yeah, I'm going to give them a little money. I'm going to show them a little blessing. I think the dude's mad because he ain't getting super chats. You know, it's kind of funny complain about super chats and then say, well, I'm not making any money doing this. This is kind of a waste. Listen to what people say. This is not a waste to me. I want to be here. I love being here. This is my passion. Black women are amazing. I want to be around black women. I want to uplift them. I want to see them do good. I want to see black women marry men that love them, take care of them. I want to see them be successful. In the corporate world, you know, in the churches, in their community, I want to see black women continue to thrive. I want to see the marriage rates for black women to exceed 27%. I want to see marriage just across the board go up. It would be better for society. But I want black women at the top because they are at the top already. They're the most successful. They're the most loyal. You know? So they should have the best result. Black women are doing the best, so they should have the best. Unfortunately, that's not what's happening today. A lot of black women are race loyal, so, you know, they outnumber the men, so they don't have the best choices when it comes to economics and stuff. You know, but a black woman that has her options open, then she has all men competing for her. That's why I promote this, you know, swirl to investment. Anyway, but that's my feelings. And look, we need to protect black women's image also. Okay? That is very important. I will never show a picture of a naked woman, or I'm not going to show skimpy pictures of black women. I'm not going to do that. Number one, it's disrespectful. Number two, we need to look at black women more than what their body shape. Okay. I'm very I'm very offended of that. That's not a good image, you know? Now, if you're with your wife and she has a skimpy outfit, hey, that's perfectly fine. That's right. When you're married, you desire each other like that. But when we show women in that image, we're setting them up to be lusted after from other men. You know? But honestly, I tried to let this go. I tried to move forward. Um, just recently I'm saying this stuff when this stuff came out. Um, I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know that stuff was going on. He says it's over exaggerated. Um, I don't know if you got porn that's screenshotted. How can you over exaggerate that? I mean, I don't know, but maybe I wasn't there. Okay, allegedly. Okay, but I just seen how this dude talks about women, how he does in the sexual way. I seen the images he puts up. To me, that's a red flag. To me, that's not uplifting black women's image. To me, that's showing black women being over sexualized and as a sex object. And if you truly love black women, you're not going to put that image out there about black women. Okay. How about showing black women in the corporate world? Black women doing amazing things. I did a video on this black woman that was the first rodeo queen in Arkansas. Pretty amazing, right? Beautiful woman, and she participates in rodeo. She bronc rides and stuff, doing amazing things. She took on something that a lot of black people don't do, right? Rodeo. I mean, black men do it. You'll see them at rodeos, but very few black women, right? She did it. She became the rodeo queen. She does, you know, um, she's a model for Wrangler for their clothing and stuff. Very successful black woman, very professional. That's beautiful. I like seeing stories like that. Black women are amazing. And we don't see what black women do because we're too busy looking at their butts that we don't see their accomplishments. I guarantee that dude's pictures they put up of those women showing their body, I bet he don't even know nothing about them except how they look. Are they educated? Have they created a business? Are they in the corporate world? Are they doing something that's we don't know? All we know is they got a big butt and big chest, and wow. Is that what we're supposed to do? Is that how we uplift black women? Showing their body and saying, dang, she's fine. Look at this. When you show women in that light, what kind of men are going to be attracted are to that type of channel? Somebody said, and I don't know if this is true, this is alleged, some young lady, and I'm not going to say her name, she says, you know what? I was over there. I thought it was a good thing to go over there. And there was some pornography. And she said, I wasn't for that, but I just loved, him speaking in the message. And I says, okay. What do you know that porn in there is going to destroy whatever you got going over there? Any good things you got going is going to destroy that channel. It's going to destroy him and the women in there. And it did. And there's probably photos of these young ladies floating around in the dark web. What good did that do? What did it do for black women? I mean, what was accomplished there? And ladies, whenever you're in something like that, why would you allow that? Why would you participate in? If there's pornography going on in a channel, why would you stick around? Oh, but you like the message. You like what he's saying, right? Oh, you think he's going to do good things for black women? Okay. What are those good things? Or maybe there wasn't no good things going on. He was making you believe that. Here's the thing. If there's red flags, you do not accept red flags. Okay? If something's wrong and it's not right, get away from it. What if you're dating some guy that, wines and dines you, treats you good, very respectful, but he likes watching porn? Is that okay? Oh, but he treats you well. He pays for dinner. He wines and dines you. You're very attracted to him. He's attracted to you, but he loves porn. Oh, but you just watch it together, right? Not with no one else. You're still lusting for other people. You don't think that's going to get in his head? And if you watch it with him, it's going to get in your head? Do you think you will start lusting for other people? I'm just saying. You never dismiss red flags. You address them. And I'm not talking about somebody that we all have our faults, right? We're not perfect. But something like that's extreme. And too many times I've seen black women excuse things because they think, okay, this ain't good, but he's better in these areas. It'll work out. Or you can fix it, right? Ain't going to fix it. When someone's that deep, they got to come to God to fix it. You're not going to fix them. And another thing, another red flag is getting emotional, blaming the women that support him, going off on women on live shows. I'm just like, wow. Gosh, if I went off on women every time they disagree with me, my channel wouldn't have lasted 3 months. There's always somebody that don't agree with me. That's just life. But when you're a narcissist, when it's all about you, you got to be worshipped. You're right. Everybody's wrong. Telling you. Be careful of men like that, ladies. It's not about us as men winning. We don't need to win. He says he wins all the time. Well, how about the black women? Are they winning over in your channel? Is Peak with Peak winning? Or do you even care about them? It's about you. It's black women's fault, right? They did you wrong. And your successor, you're going to tell them not to do it. Who the hell are you? You've been around a few months. Yeah, you grew fast. I'll give you that. You got that radio voice, bro. Sounds great. But your actions suck. And that's why you're being exposed. That's why black women are not rushing to your aid, because you're not doing right by black women. You're not. Because you can't put black women first. You put yourself first. It's not about you. This channel I have is actually a black woman's channel, if you really think about it. Because if they're not here, I'm not here. This don't exist. This can't happen without black women in my space. It can't. So, dude, you're in the same boat. Your channel don't exist with black women, without black women. So you need to show them a little bit more respect. And you need to pull your head out of your ass and start being a man and put the women first. If you did that, you would get more love. If you did that, maybe somebody would come on your channel. But when you push up on women and try to force your way in, you're going to get slapped down. You know? And your black women's image is not looking good over there, bro. Neither is yours. It's looking pathetic. You say, well, I was doxxed and it was exaggerated. Well, but if you didn't have that stuff over there, they couldn't dox you. They couldn't exaggerate it. They couldn't do that. You know, that's a lame excuse. Admit you messed up. Hey, I messed up. I shouldn't have done it. No, it's black women's fault. They exaggerated it. Yeah, I'm sexually attracted to them because it's natural. Okay, so does that mean people just go hump each other out on the street because they have some attraction to each other? We're not dogs here. We're human beings. Sorry, I'm going to stop for now because just ranting ain't really going to solve anything. It ain't going to do no good. Everybody knows we're not connected. So when people investigate me, you look back, search those discords. You'll never see me there. I never had access. I never tried to get on that. He started that well after I left. And I have a Discord. I hardly get on it. I don't have time. So busy working and stuff going on. But you can search that. I don't even care who comes on. If you want to come on, send me an email. I let you on. Because there's nothing to hide. What are you going to do? Take pictures of me saying, hey, how's it going? Swirl to investment. Love you guys. God bless. Have a nice day. Let's watch a movie together. That's all you're going to get. But I would say to any white man or non-black man, if you want to get in our space and do this, if you're a good man, I welcome you in. And I'm sure black women would love to see you. And it'd be a blessing. But you got to understand that black women come first in the space. Number one, they support us. They're the backbone. Black women are the backbone of the channel. Think about it. Yeah, I come up with the content and stuff, and you guys send me stuff you want me to talk about. But if a black woman's not watching, if black women all leave me from my channel, what am I going to have? A couple, maybe I'll have some white dudes, a couple Asian women, and a couple Beckys that just love, that I'm able to love other women, I guess. I wouldn't be able to function with that. So we need to give respect where it's due. We need to respect black women. And I do, whether they're divestment, whether they're swirlers, whether they're BWE, pro-black, I respect those women too. Look, I have love for black women. Black women are amazing. Okay? And we need to be uplifting, respectful, and we need to stop letting our egos get in the way of something that can be awesome, something that can be a blessing. Because it's not about us, man. It's not. We're a part of the puzzle, but really, without black women in this space, we don't exist. And I'm being honest. And that's what he's having a problem with. Our buddy Mike, black women are upset with him. So he's feeling it. And if they continue to be upset with him, he's going to disappear. It is what it is. But when you tarnish a black woman's image, I don't feel sorry for you. When you put your ego and your pride before a black woman, you need to go away. Because black women over there have shown him nothing but love and tried to push him through, tried to make him help him out, build his channel. And I know they are. I know there's women over there that are heartbroken right now because they expected something different. You know, and it's sad because it could have been a good thing. But hey, you reap what you sow. Okay? You do the deed, you do the time. What can I say? You don't do right, you suffer the consequences. But anyway, I'll drop the link if you want to come up. If not, I'm going to cut it short. I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen, especially ladies, be careful where you go. I'm not going to tell you not to go there or go here or subscribe there. I'm not. That's your decision. Okay? That's up to you. All I would say is just be careful. Look for red flags. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Is that channel uplifting black women that you're going to? There's a lot of YouTube channels, right? And you guys go to many different ones. And you should. Have a variety. Share the love. Go, there's a lot of channels I follow. And there's a lot of channels I support. Yeah, I send them some money. And that's just because I believe in what they're doing. I believe in their content. I send some change to divestment channels. And like I said, some don't even know who I am. I just do it because I love their content. I want this space to grow. I want to be an ally with divestment. I don't want to be beefing with them. I don't want to be beefing with other black women. I don't want to go have a fight with BWE and divestment and this and that. I want to be an ally. That's what I want. I want to have love between us. I don't want to be going at each other's throats. And that's why I keep my distance. I don't go to channels. And I think he was trying to build his platform by linking up with others. And, I'm not against that if they invite you in. But when you just come up after having a conflict with a divestment channel and then go into another divestment channel and another one, it don't look right. They're going to be like, what? Why is he coming over here? And they don't want you to build off their back all the years they put into their channel, all the hard work. And if you love them, you just support them. And this is what I say. I support divestment channels, but I'm not over there trying to get on their panel because that's their channel. And I would not go over there and get on it unless they invited me. Okay? But that's if. And that's how we should conduct ourselves. Okay. Divestment, they know what they're doing. Okay. And you don't need a white man to help you divest. You don't. Actually, it's better for women to help other women because black women know what other black women go through. I can't tell black women what they go through. You know, but I love those shows. I support them, but that's theirs. That's their thing. You know, and we need to respect that. No, thank you so much, Free at Last. I appreciate it. But look, I'm not doing this to attack. I'm just doing this to tell you guys, look out, be careful. Okay? A lot of crazy stuff goes on YouTube. Okay? And I would say to all content creators, if you do shady things, people are going to find out. Keep it clean. Do the right thing. And you know what? You'll be fine. Okay. But there's a link if you want to come up. I'm going to give it a few minutes and then I'm going to close. But channels like that, we got to distance ourselves. I can't be people are thinking I'm rocking with this dude. And I have to make it clear because the stuff that's going on, I don't know what's going on. It looks like I don't know. It just I can't be a part of that. I'm going on here having prayer meetings and I don't need people thinking I'm hanging out with somebody that's into pornography. It's just not a good look. It's not. And then it can, So I have to talk about this. I have to put this out there. It'd be nice to lay low and just not say nothing. Let it go. But I can't. I hope you understand my position. I got to distance myself. Even though I did months down the road, but I didn't make it obvious, okay? I wanted to be low key and let it go. We go our separate ways and do our thing. But with all this surfacing, people got to know. And I know there's people that have been going to both our channels back and forth. And a lot of people know what's going on, but there's some people that are confused, like what happened? What's going on? Okay. I don't know. Most people know what's going on by now. Some people, I think, just want to act like, but anyway, well, they might not know. Not everybody watches YouTube all the time. They might work a lot and not got around to looking what's going on. But anyway, guys. But yeah, out of pocket acted as if Lexus wasn't. Yeah, that was bad. He shouldn't have said anything about her. I mean, she didn't do nothing. But a narcissist wants revenge. If you do not accept the narcissist, he's coming after you. That's what they do. And when the goodbye video, there was a lot of threats there. And supposedly there's a list. And I would say, hey, Mike, if you got that list, send it to me so I could super chat the people on your list. I know I'm on the list. But anyway, guys, I'm going to have to go. My main thing tonight is be careful. Okay? Ladies, be careful who you deal with. Okay? When you're dating, and even a YouTube channel, be careful. Look for the red flags. Okay? And do not accept things that aren't right because you think overall it's going to be great. Okay? Don't fall in that trap. Because if one thing's bad, usually several other things are bad. Okay? But honestly, guys, be careful. Men too, okay? There are women like him, okay? And I believe some of his followers are just like that. They're into that stuff. They're a bit freaky over there. I think so. I don't know for sure, but allegedly, I think that's what there's some freakiness going on. Okay. Um, but over here, we're not, we don't do that. We don't roll like that. We don't. Okay. We're over here, we're into interracial relationships, traditional marriage, and we promote it, doing it a traditional way. Okay. We believe in uplifting Black women's image. Okay. Um, too many Black women are being exploited in this world, and we don't need to do it on a YouTube channel. That's unacceptable. It's not right. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, do me a favor, hit the like button on your way out. I'm sure the attack team is going to try to block this video or flag it or whatever. But I'm just telling you how I feel and what I see. Okay. And once again, allegedly, I can't say it's fact because I wasn't there, but it don't look good. Okay. But anyway, you guys have a good night. I will be coming on Friday night. Okay. And we'll see what I'm going to do. I haven't got a topic yet, but I do want to come on Friday. And the prayer meeting, I'm going to do a prayer meeting tomorrow night. I didn't do it today because honestly, with all that's going on, I'm kind of down about this. I'm not in the greatest of moods. I just hate when this stuff is surfaces like that. It really, it's not good. I mean, it's good the truth gets surfaced, but there's going to be young Black women that look at this and say, "Gosh, these white dudes are creepy. They're just all they do is, lust after Black women and fetishize and all this stuff." And men like me are trying to get away from that stereotype, those generalizations. We're trying to prove that we're good men that want to do the right thing, that love Black women, that aren't out there to exploit them, or we really love Black women. We think they're amazing. It kind of it hurts us in that way. It really does. We want a positive image. And a lot of times I speak positively because I want you to see the positive. Usually when you carry yourself positive, usually your life is mostly positive. Am I right or wrong? If you walk around as a Debbie Downer and always upset and expecting the worst thing ever to happen to you every day, you're going to be in a bad mood every day. I'm not unrealistic. I don't go around saying, "Oh, everything's going to be great again, nothing's going to go wrong." I'm not like that. But I look at things and I'm like, you know what? It's not too bad. You know what? I got a family that loves me. I'm there is some struggles along the way, but overall, I'm making it. It's working. Black women are amazing. I've been blessed in my life with Black women. And there were some Black women that did me wrong. But am I going to harp on the couple Black women that did me wrong and just throw away the blessings I got from other Black women? So I could seem more real These people went over there and they're saying, oh well, Vince, he's the real deal. He's real. Okay, real in what way? I mean, why? Because there's bad mood and there's some negativity. We all have problems. And I don't harp on my problems. I try to focus on what's good and I build off it. And I try to correct the bad things. But I'm not going to go around talking about every bad thing that happens to me every day. Why should I? Most of the bad things that happen are not really that bad. Sometimes we just take things worse than what they really are. But yeah, I mean, I go over there, I watch that, and he's been angry, upset, emotional. It's black women's fault, and like, I think he needs to go. I think this ain't for him because if he's not on top and the main guy and the hero, I think he can't handle it. I don't think he can handle just being another YouTuber. He's got to be on top. And people that that are arrogant like that have a big ego, when they're knocked to size, they fall apart. They can't handle it. Black women were praising him in the beginning. They were just, his channel was booming. But see, I've been at times where my channel was growing like crazy. And at times it just stops. It slows down. People aren't as interested anymore. Then you got to do something a little different. You got to kind of move forward. I remember for a while I used to just do videos and that's it. But you know what? People got tired of just seeing videos. They wanted me to do a live show. And so I tried that. And you know what? It makes it more interesting. I still do videos too, because some people like me to do a video once in a while and just speak my mind. And that's what YouTube is. Look, and when you tell me what you want, you're telling me what you want out of this channel. And if you support me, why shouldn't I try to, please you? Now, I don't have to do everything you tell me. I can't do what everybody wants me to do. I'd be pulled 10,000 ways. But, I do listen to you because you watch and it's about you. If I talk about what you want me to talk about, you're happy. You'll be happier than just me talking about what I want to. Does that make sense? But sometimes YouTubers don't get it. They think, well, I'm going to talk about this. And sometimes your audience don't want to really hear it. I've been there. Okay? But it happens. We have good shows, we have bad shows. And I would say to people that are in YouTube, if you're starting out, just know it's not always going to be good times. There's going to be some ups and downs. There are going to be people that get mad at you, that are going to leave you. Just, you got to roll with it. And don't be afraid to take criticism. Okay? I always tell people, you got criticism for me? Send me an email. Okay? I'd rather you not put it in the chat or the comments. Because if I'm doing something that's a little off, then when you tell me what I'm doing wrong, then it highlights it and then it has a negative impact. You know what I mean? But if I see it and I say, oh, you know what? Yeah, I shouldn't have done that way. And there's been times I've like, oh my God, yeah, you're right. That wasn't a good look. But then I can correct it. And then if it's not in the chat, nobody really sees it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you're at work, and through my military career and any job I had where I was in charge, I never put people's problems in front of everybody. If there was discipline involved, if there's a correction that had to be made, I would make sure nobody else knew about it. Because if I tell somebody they're wrong in front of everybody, it's going to do more damage. You know, it's best to correct it behind the scenes and move on. And they'll appreciate it. They'll respect you for that. You know, because we all mess up. We don't want to have, you know, corrected in front of everybody, right? It's the same thing. But anyway, but you guys don't do that to me. I mean, you guys, you know, 9 times out of 10, you got criticism for me, you email me and tell me. And I do appreciate that because it makes my channel better. It makes me better. And that's what it's all about, right? Yeah, prayer meeting tomorrow is a good idea. Yes, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. I'm going to try to get to it as soon as I can after work. We need to pray about this thing, okay? We need to do more than just highlight what happened and talk about it. We need to pray about it. There are young ladies that are over there, okay? And, you know, they're not happy. Some are sad, okay? All right. They had a dream for the channel just like he did. Okay. And there's not happy people over there. Okay. People are leaving. They're seeing stuff going on. Honestly, I don't want no one in our space that's over-sexualizing women, that are, you know, doing that kind of thing. I don't think it helps us, you know. It creates problems. And when black women are being divided, you know, you got divestors going at each other because of this that's not healthy. That's not right. You know. But, you know, the sad thing is there's a lot of black women, they see a white man showing black women a little love, speaking out. There's a lot of black women that cling to that and that will overlook the red flags because they want that white man to fight for them, to, you know. And I think that's a problem too. I think he's not what they expected. And I think that led to some problems because I think some women are giving him advice. And when you got a big ego, it's hard to take criticism. Okay. But anyway, enough of that. Just be careful, ladies. Guys too, be careful. Okay. Look for those red flags. All right. Don't accept stuff that ain't right. You can't balance it. Well, he's good here, but bad there. And, you know, we'll kind of juggle it around and we'll make it work somehow. That usually it falls apart. Okay. But anyway, let me go ahead and close this. Guys, thank you for watching. And also just think of the 3, you know, what we talked about, the 3 Brads that date black women. We said Dusty Donut or Frosted Flake. Okay. Or Flaky Chads or Dusty Donuts. The guys that date black women for their own purposes, for the desire. You know, it's all about them. They're using you. They're exploiting you. Okay. You want to stay away from those guys, right? And then, you know, the fence setting swirler, right? The guy that's on the fence that swirls, but he's unsure. Be careful of that dude too. Okay. He's not as much as a problem. A lot of times he just don't know what he wants. at that time, but you can run into problems with that. You don't want a fence-sitting swirler if you're looking for a relationship. Okay? And that goes both ways. There are black women that are fence-sitting swirlers too. There are both, men and women that are in that boat. Dusty white powdered donut. Yeah, stay away from them. Okay, they leave flakes and powder, and they're looking to fulfill their lust, their desires, and they're not looking out for your best interest. Now, the guy you want is the investor, the one that's in the black woman that wants a black woman for a wife, a partner, somebody he can love the rest of his life. That's the investor. Okay. He's investing in you, ladies. I invested in the black woman. I invested in my wife. Okay. I gave her everything. And she turned around and gave me everything. Okay. And thus we became the power couple. And I'm seeing black women and white men doing this. And that's a good thing. Okay. Team investor. Yeah. This is an investment network. And I remember when I changed the name to Roadrunner Investment Network, it was funny because I got so many people that were sending me investment stuff, Bitcoin and, different types of investment, mutual fund type things. And I'm like, that's not that kind of investment. So I put Swirl to investment, which sounds better anyway. And it makes sense, right? Swirl, interracial dating, to investment, to marriage. Marriage is the investment, right? Makes sense. And that's what we do. White men that are in black women, we invest in black women. We're not leaving our community. It's not the same as divestment. We're staying where we're at. We're just bringing the black woman with us. We want her to be part of our life, part of our community, our culture. Okay? That's the difference. Now, an investor and a divester can mesh together real nicely. Okay? But divestment ain't just about dating. The investor, he's all in. He wants to be with a black woman. Divestment, she might not want to be with a white man. And that's what we got to realize. Don't get caught up. Some white men think, oh, divestment, they love white men. No, not necessarily. They might not want to date at all. They might be in the Asian men. Who knows? So don't get caught up into that. And they might be in the white men, but just not you. So, keep that in mind. But anyway, guys, let me go ahead and end this. But just think about what I said. The three Brads that are going to approach you, okay? I call it the three Brad circus. I've talked about this a number of times. And also, like I said, ladies, if you're okay messing with dusty dudes, you might as well stay with black dusty men. Because actually, dusty white guys are a lot worse. They're strategic in their dust. I'm serious. I'm not saying it to be funny. They're strategic in it. And I think white men, we're strategic anyway. When it comes to marriage, we're more strategic. That's why our marriages last longer. And black women are strategic too. That's why our marriages last longer. But you get a dusty white dude, he's going to be strategic too, but in the wrong way. He's going to be strategic in exploiting you. He's going to work on your psychology. He's going to work on your mind. He's going to study your movement. These dusty white dudes, they study you. Okay? And they're narcissists. And they study you. They know your movement. They know what's going on in the black community. They know stats. They know all this stuff. Be careful. Okay? The investor, he knows that stuff too. He just loves black women. He just wants you to be his wife. So you want the investor. Okay? But anyway, guys, let me go ahead and close this. Okay. Um, I love you guys. Be careful out there. Um, and like I said, know who you're dealing with. Okay. Know, because if you go in blindly, you can end up getting in trouble. Okay. Don't think because a man's skin color is different that he's going to somehow just be better. Okay. We got dust over here too. Our dust is more dangerous. I'm just saying. Okay. Be careful of that. Oh, Sunday, guys. My wife's going to be doing a live. She's going to be doing ladies' night Sunday. I don't know what time yet. I got to work it out with my wife, but it's just going to be my wife. So um, I'll be like in the other room watching it. So, to keep the trolls off. I would just say, just show her some love. And I'd say ask you, come on the panel and talk to her. She's going to be nervous. She wants to do it, but she's like, "Oh my God, I'm going to be nervous." And I'm like, "You'll do fine. You'll be fine." Um, and women have been requesting this that she do ladies' night. I started doing ladies' night a while back, and that was just a thing I would do to show the ladies in my, on my channel that I appreciate you and show you some love. That's what ladies night was designed for, that the ladies could come up and you talk about what you want to talk about. And I think it's a better idea to have Sandy because she's a black woman also, and you guys can talk whatever you want to talk about. um whether you're talking about fashion or dating or whatever, that'd be much funner than me. I mean, I can't relate to black women stuff. Just, but anyway, if I was up there, I'd just be showing you love and let you ladies talk. But we're going to make it the next ladies' night. Sandy's going to be doing the show. And it's going to be just ladies. Okay. I would ask the men, please, out of respect for the women, um, don't come up on ladies' night unless the ladies decide they want to let you up. Now, if they get together, hey, let the guys come up, then that's fine. But in the start, we're just going to keep it the ladies. Okay. Um, so they can have their time. Um, right on. I'll be there. Okay, cool. Yeah. Come up and show her some love. I'm so excited that she wants to do this. I'm like, wow, all right. It's going to be neat. But yeah, she's going to be alone. Now I'll be in the background just in case some trolls get stupid. I can, handle it if something goes on. But I'm just going to be a mod that day. Okay. Just to protect my wife while she's doing this. Okay. Oh yeah, come up and talk to you, Mom. Yeah. Yeah, and you guys come up, you know. Um and look, I don't know what she's going to talk about. She's thinking about some things, but you know, you guys can talk about anything. There's one thing on my show, and I know some people try to keep the topic on the topic, and I don't care if you drift. That's why when I do my show, I drop the link after I cover the material. That way we could drift all over the place. That way you guys can talk about whatever you want. If you want to go into something else, then it's not an issue. Because YouTube, we all drift. On this channel, we're like Fast and Furious, Tokyo Adrift, But as long as people are happy and enjoy just coming up, that's the important thing. Um, it's not about following a topic to the T. We're YouTube. I'm here to have a good time. I hope you do. And that's what I want. And I want different opinions. I like, that's how we learn from each other. If I force you to believe like I do, well, I can't, for one thing. And another thing, I don't want you to be afraid to say what you feel. I don't. Yeah, just let the conversation flow. Yeah, and I've been guilty of trying to keep it okay. Let's not drift here. After a while, I said, you know what, heck with it. If we're having fun, let it go. I mean, um, and I think that makes the show funner. I think that makes the show better. I think, because this shouldn't be a stressful place. It shouldn't. It should be a place we come together, have a good conversation, talk about the material, and move on. And then go to bed and say, "Hey, that show was all right. I learned something." You know, Keisha had she had a different look on it. I don't agree with her, but maybe I could see where she's coming from. That's what I want. Or then maybe I'd say, you know what, she was right, I was wrong. It's all good. But yeah, come ladies' night. Look, I think it's going to be fun, and you know, and my wife, she wants to do it, and I know you ladies want to talk to her too. Just know she's going to be nervous. This is her very first time. I got to go over some things on how to, lap people up and all that stuff, and you know, but we'll work on that, and I think she'll be fine. Um, you know, and I think you guys enjoy it because you guys enjoy when I bring her up here. This time it's just going to be her though, and that's how a ladies' night should be anyway. Ladies, right? Um, you hear me enough. I'll give you a break on ladies' night. Yeah, Tree and CJ will be listening in. They said they want to. They, oh, okay. Yeah, and yeah, and if hey Indiana mom, if yeah, yeah, and if you want to come up and um yeah, and if your daughters want to come up, Indiana mom, they can too. If they want to talk to Sandy too, um, I think the more people, the better. You know, I just when you have a live show, it's so much easier when people come up and talk than just you talking. Um, you know what I mean? It makes it easier. Now I could come on YouTube and talk for hours by myself, talk to you. But when you're new, it's kind of because you get a little nervous and trying to, okay, what am I going to talk about next? What am I going to say? But it breaks the ice too when other people come up. So on ladies' night, I would just ask you guys come up and talk to her, um, because we want her to like that, right? So she'll come on more often. So you can see Sandy too. You'll get a little bit of Lady Roadrunner too, you know, and that's what I want. I think that would be very nice. We'll have to rotate. Yeah, if there's a lot of people, um, and the panel's full, might have to rotate a little bit. Um, yeah, just be courteous with that. Um, my wife's going to be kind of try to help her out with that because she's going to be nervous and she might not be watching who's next and who's been waiting. So if that happens, you don't get to come on or you come on late. Just know it's not on purpose. I don't, and I know you guys are, you know, I know you guys will understand that, but I'll try to watch and make sure it flows. So whoever wants to get on can, and like I said, I'll be in the back room. I'm just monitoring for trolls. Okay. I'm just going to protect her in that way so she don't have to deal with Butter Bill coming on because he wants to say something stupid. We'll support her. I know you will, and it'll be a great life. Um, you guys do. You guys always show my wife love, and I appreciate that. I do from the bottom of my heart. I thank you for that. I really do. And she wants to come on because you guys treat her good, because you guys are loving and kind to her. You know, and she sees me going on, and sometimes she wants to come on. Um, at first she didn't want nothing to do with YouTube. Now she's like, yeah, you know what? Let's do a show. Now she's like, hey, I'll do ladies' night. She said, I'm nervous. Please help me. But, you know, uh, but hey, that's the first step. Your first live is always nerve wracking. It's always, I remember when I did March first live, I was so nervous. Before I came on, I was getting sick to my stomach because I didn't want to mess it up, and I was so nervous. But it went through. It wasn't the best live, but it happened. Love you both. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sandy is my sister from another mister. Yep. Yeah. But anyway, let me go ahead and close up tonight. I got to get to work in the morning, and a number of you guys do too. So we'll go ahead and close this. I'll be on Friday night, and then Sunday we'll do ladies' night, okay, with Sandy. So I got to talk it over her. What time we're going to do it, and the topic, and yeah, we'll make it happen. She's excited. She's nervous. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Um, thank you for your support, and just be careful whatever channel you go to. Um, I'm saying go to different channels. People got different content, different personalities. Um, you know, I think, in our sector, we support each other. That's what it's about, you know, and then we hold each other accountable when creepy things start happening. Also, we got to do that. Okay. I can't check a black man and let a white man just do whatever and not say nothing. That wouldn't be right. Okay. We got to hold everybody accountable. Um, we don't we don't hold Tyrone accountable and let Chad just be Dusty and do whatever. Okay. We hold all accountable. Uh, oh yeah, welcome, Millie Pop. Good to see you. Um, good to see you guys tonight. I know it's a Wednesday night, and it's about 12:30 on the East Coast. 10:30 where I'm at, California. It's only 9:30. Um, but anyway, I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you Friday night, and Sunday. Okay. Oh, tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow for a prayer meeting. We need to have that because we need to pray about what's going on. Hopefully this goes away. Water under the bridge. We move forward. Um, I like I said, the drama of it's got me down. My mood's just been like off. Like, you know what I mean? It's just such a negative vibe when this stuff came out and all this stuff, and it's like, and then I just think about the women over there and like, what are they going through? And then some people say, well, they made their choice, let them go. And I just, I don't have that, want to get even in me like that. I just, I can get over somebody saying something about me that don't, what, I have, I'm a Christian. I'm supposed to forgive, right? So, you know, I don't worry about what they did to me. I just worry about what they're going through. I worry about, you know, I just worry because sometimes young women, they'll do things and regret it later. And I don't want to see nobody exploited. Um, Hopefully it's just rumor. Hopefully it's just, but I just got a bad feeling. It just, I just don't feel good about it. I don't. And I'm just, but anyway, there's nothing we can do about it. Um, just pray for them. Um, and guys, be kind. If one of the ladies reach out to you that gave me the finger and you thought that was so horrible, just remember we're forgiving and show them love. Okay, that's what we do. All right. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. It's not ours. Um, we got to forgive. So if somebody reaches out, because they could be hurting something. Oh, and there's another thing I wanted to talk about. He said something about, you might have went through some things and it's not my freaking fault. I didn't do it. I will say to non-black men, when you're dealing with black women, if she opens up to you and tells you about something she went through, okay, listen to her. Don't take it like she's saying you did it. Listen, there's a lot of black women that have been through some trauma, okay? And you might not know that, you might not understand it. Listen. Have some compassion, have some empathy. Okay? You got to in this space. If you love black women, you got to have some patience, you got to have some empathy, you got to have compassion. Okay? Because black women have been through things we haven't. I could tell you some stories black women have told me. And I'm just like, sometimes they'll open up to you and tell you. Sometimes, and look, they're human. Um, and it's not just black women, women in general will open up and want you to, want some compassion, want a listening ear. You know, they just want somebody that cares. So you got to have empathy. I mean, if you don't, what are you doing here? I mean, what do you see? If you don't have any compassion, why are you around black women? I mean, you're here because you care about them, right? Y- You know, and see that helps people. I've guys, I talked to this one woman a while back, and she emailed me, and she said, um, she was going through some things, and she says, "Can I talk to you? Is there a way I could talk to you?" And I don't just give my number out, right? So I gave her my Google number. I said, "Yeah, you could call me on this number." She called me crying, and we even did a video chat. And my wife Sandy talked to her also. Um, you know, she had been going through some problems with a boyfriend and stuff, and she just wanted somebody to listen. And she's trying to talk, but my wife, I said, "Look, let me have my wife talk to you." And you know, and my wife talked to her and prayed with her, and they and she sent me an email later on, said thank you, that really helped. Tell Sandy, thank you. And that's what it's all about. I had one woman reach out to me one time, had a miscarriage, and she wanted me to pray for her. She's a single mother, had a child, and then had a miscarriage. um Sometimes people just need some compassion, need some love. Okay. And that's part of protecting black women, is it not? having an open ear, having some compassion, having some empathy, you might keep somebody from committing suicide by just listening. You know what I mean? Someone might be so depressed, you might save them. You could literally save somebody's life by just listening, showing some compassion. Okay? Now, I don't think that woman was that far, but she was hurt. She was sad. She's depressed. Okay? But I'm telling you, in this space, we need to have compassion. Okay? Black women are the most, you know, the most attacked group of women out there. They're the most unprotected, right? They are, literally. Black women are the most exploited women. Okay? We need to keep that in mind. So if a black woman says, hey, you know what? I've gone through some things and I've been through this, instead of telling her, hey, you know what? I didn't do that to you. It's not my freaking problem. Maybe you should just listen and say, you know what? What happened? Because black women go through more than we do as white men. I'm going to just say, I'm honestly. I mean, we have our ups and downs and we go through some stuff, but black women go through a lot more than any other group. Look at the stats. So we have to have empathy. We have to have compassion. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with having a little sympathy, showing a little emotions. That goes a long way. Okay? I'm not saying get down and cry with her. But you know what? There's been times I listen to this story and you know what? A tear comes down because I'm like, oh my God, that. And I get sad because, you know, I see black women as amazing, beautiful women. And when they're hurt, I get hurt too. You know, I'm just, for me, there's like a spiritual connection with black women. There really is. I've told you my story. And some people think, well, how can you have that much love? I just do. Nobody loves black women like I do. The love I have from black women for black women comes from God. I can have love for black women that hate me. You know, it. But anyway, I could go on all night about this. But we need to have compassion. And guys, get out of your ego, get out of your selfishness, and show some compassion, show some empathy. Telling you, you show black women a little love, they'll come through for you every time. Black women are amazing like that. It's happened to me. There's been black women that have come out and just had my back. I'm like, wow, she came, and I didn't ask them to do anything for me. They just do it. Because you show them a little love and respect, you get it back. Black women are amazing that way. Black women have a big heart. They do. And that's what I love about black women. Is their big heart. I love that black women are loyal. You know, that's a blessing. But anyway, let me go ahead and close this down, or you'll hear me talk about black women till the sun comes up. But anyway, guys, I love you. Thank you so much for being on the panel. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a prayer meeting, and then Friday night and Sunday. So we'll be busy for a little bit. Okay. But please, if you could show up for one show up for ladies night Sunday with my wife, Sandy. You know, if you're around, you know, come in and say hi. If not, catch the replay, but you know, she's going to be nervous, but I'm going to be in the background to help her. I'm not going to just leave her alone. I'm going to step out of the conversation because it's ladies' night. But I will be there in case she needs me. But because I'll be watching in the other room. But anyway, guys, have a good night. God bless you and your families, and I'll see you soon. Okay, and remember, just be careful. Don't get caught up in that three Brad circus. Okay, don't get that dusty donut powder all over you. Okay, and be careful of that fence sitting swirler. Get that investor, ladies. And anyway, have a good night. Love you guys. Swirl to investment. I'll see you soon.